When I told Cameron about us,
Mhm.
he was already living down in Southern California with his dad, going to this Christian school,
Yeah.
and he was 4, right? 4 or 5,
Mhm.
2013. So he was 5. And I remember picking him up from school, taking him to go eat. And it wasn't until we got back in the car that I was just like, okay, so mommy needs to tell you something. And I told him that, mommy has fallen in love and she has a girlfriend. And he was just like, but girls are supposed to marry boys. And so we had to have that conversation of love is love. People are going to be with who they love no matter what. Families look different ways, relationships look different ways. And that was at that time, 7 years ago, it was hard to have because we didn't have the representation, a lot of Black queer representation in the media around us, within my family, at all. So it's like I was really taking this risk, of being excluded, of having my son, excluded, feeling these so many emotions. But I mean, Cameron's a mommy's boy. So he was like, I love you. Like, he literally was just like, I love you, mommy. I remember hugging him. I cried in the car. It was just a very emotional moment. I had let his dad know I was going to, share that with him before. He knew it, but his family didn't know it. So his family kind of had an issue. It was a thing of like, we don't want our kids, around that type of thing. And I just thought, that's not fair. I don't want you guys to say that my son's not being raised in love, that his family's not okay. So a lot of changes had to happen there. But we got through it, and our family's like, great now.
It's just another example of us kind of going with the flow and then having these blocks, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we expect that we will have to go through these things, but there are always these little surprises that show up for us, throughout life when you're trying to build family and just trying to have a life that, and have children that are kind and loving and like know that they are loved. And so I think our choice to be together has obviously had like a ripple effect, and we've had to kind of deal with those changes as they've come up. I think that the best part about them is that we have each other to get through them.